ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। Sankarshan Chaturthi Vrat Katha. Story of the death of King Brahmapriya's 5 queens. King Dashrath said to Maharishi Vashisht, O great sage, now please describe the greatness of Vaishakh Shukla Paksh Chaturthi. The fast of Chaturthi gives completely auspicious results. My mind is not satisfied after listening to its nectar-like story. Sage Vashisht said, O king, in the state of Gujarat there was a wonderful city named Bhadrak, full of all kinds of splendors. A great and charitable king named Brahmapriya ruled that city. He was well versed in the knowledge of all the scriptures and the art of weapons and was always ready to perform yagnas and donations. He daily worshipped and honored the gods, Brahmins, and guests. By subjugating all the kings, he became the king of the entire world. Due to his immense strength, he was accepted and revered by the true kings. Once, his wife died shortly after her menstruation. After her death, the king remarried. His second wife, like the king himself, was of a virtuous nature. However, after some time, her second wife also died. O king, similarly, King Brahmapriya's 5 wives died, leaving him deeply distressed. Heartbroken by this event, the king entrusted the responsibilities of his kingdom to his ministers and secretaries and retired to the forest. Upon reaching the forest, the king bowed to his guru, Shwetketu, and stood before him with folded hands. Sage Shwetketu offered his esteemed disciple a seat, inquired about his well-being, and showed him his respect. The king's guru, Shwetketu, provided the king with food and other necessities and asked, O king, what is the purpose of your sudden visit to my hermitage? Tell me the main reason for your visit. I will lovingly resolve your problem, since you have abandoned your kingdom and come to my hermitage. Upon hearing this question from sage Shwetketu, King Brahmapriya with folded hands recounted his entire ordeal related to the death of his wives. Hearing the king's anguish, Mahayogi Shwetketu, a great devotee of Lord Ganesha, went into deep meditation. After discerning the cause of the king's troubles, he angrily addressed the king. O great sinner, O wretched king, listen to my words carefully. The Chaturthi fast, in particular, has disappeared in your kingdom. All the good deeds of a person who does not observe the Chaturthi fast become fruitless, and their final moments they undoubtedly go to hell. Therefore, O king, because the Chaturthi fast is absent in your kingdom, you have become devoid of all the 4 human goals of Dharma, Arth, Kam, and Moksha. Because of the scholars call it Chaturthi, the day that bestows all 4 human goals. Hearing the words of his guru, Shwetketu, the king regretfully said, O sage, due to ignorance I did not observe the Chaturthi fast which bestows everything. O merciful one, please forgive me for this transgression. O great soul, please tell me how this all-bestowing fast is observed and which deity is worshipped in the prescribed manner. Thus, upon the king's question, sage Shwetketu described the greatness of that excellent fast. Hearing the greatness of that fast, the king also asked him, Who is this Ganadhish? How is he? Who is this great, fruitful fast? O great sage, please describe his form. I will meditate on him with devotion. Shwetketu said, O king, I will narrate an ancient story of the Chaturthi fast which is related to me. By listening to it, you will understand Brahma Shri Ganesh well. O king, in the past I had become very devoted to penance. After paying obeisance to my father, Uddalak, I engaged myself in his meditation, service and care. Seeing me completely absorbed in penance, my father, the giver of peace, Mahayash Uddalak, said to me, O son, great sage, to attain peace, you should give up penance and work hard by keeping in mind Aham Brahmasmi. That is, I am Brahman. Who are you and where have you come from? Find out this by practicing yoga repeatedly. Hearing my father's words, I said, O father, please impart to your son the supreme knowledge that brings peace. Please also tell me what the mind is like. What is it? How have great men known it? Who is the Chintamani in that mind, and how have great men known the Chintamani? Sage Vashisht then addressed King Dashrath, O king, when Shwetketu inquired of his father Uddalak in this manner, the great yogi Uddalak, who practiced the Ganpatya Dharma, said, O great son, Shwetketu, listen to that vow that bestows the peace of yoga. Through this, You will become knowledgeable in all yogas and become one with Brahman or one with Brahman. O son, the mind is said to be of 5 types. These 5 states of mind are described as agitated, mute, disturbed, concentrated, and restrained. The Chintamani, which illuminates these 5 states of mind, resides in the heart. Yogis attain the Chintamani by destroying these 5 states of mind. This intellect itself in the form of the mind, meaning that thinking occurs in the intellect. Therefore, intellect and Siddhi are the 2 forms of Ganesh's Maya. Ganesha is said to play with Maya. Therefore, O son, you should practice Ganesha's mantra with his mantra. Through that yoga, you have attained it. You will attain peace, and through peace, you will attain Brahmanhood. Saying this, Maharishi Uddalak gave his son the 1-syllable mantra of Lord Ganesha along with meditation, etc. Through that mantra, I continuously meditated on Lord Ganesha and found peace. Thereafter, I became revered even by yogis. Therefore, O king, you too worship Lord Ganesha. Through this, you will attain supreme happiness in the afterlife. Thereafter, you will merge with Brahman and undoubtedly become Brahman. Saying this, sage Shvetketu bestowed the 32-syllable Manu mantra upon King Brahmapriya. After receiving initiation into the Manu mantra, the king joyfully bowed to the sage and returned to his palace. Thereafter, the first day of the Chaturthi of the bright fortnight of Vaishakh arrived. The king, along with his entire subjects, observed the Chaturthi fast with devotion and faith. O King Dashrath, King Brahmapriya announced throughout the kingdom that everyone must observe the Chaturthi fast of both the bright and dark fortnights. Ultimately, the king and his wife became immersed in the devotion of Lord Ganesha. The king ruled righteously and finally retired, handing over the reign to his son. Worshipping Lord Ganesha, the king chanted the Vigneshwar mantra and continued observing the Chaturthi fast. Ultimately, due to the effect of the fast, he merged with Brahma. At that very moment, the king became famous by the name of Brahmapriya, making his name Brahmapriya meaningful. In due course, all the people living in that kingdom merged with Brahma in Swanandakpur. Thereafter, Maharishi Uddalak and Shvetketu both became ascetics. Sage Vasishtha said, O King Dashrath, now listen to another story related to Chaturthi of the bright fortnight of the month of Vaishakh. A womanizer Brahmin lived in Maharashtra. He was also prone to vices like drinking, stealing, and murdering. He used that wealth to commit adultery. One day, overcome with lust, he went to a Shudra's house and, after giving him money, cohabited with the Shudra's wife. He continued to have sexual relations with the Shudra's wife repeatedly. One day, while the Brahmin was having sexual relations with the Shudra's wife, the Shudra returned home. Seeing him having sexual relations with his wife, the Shudra struck the sinful Brahmin with a weapon, but he did not die. By chance, that day was the Chaturthi Tithi, and due to the pain of the weapon's blow, the Brahmin did not eat anything that day and remained without food the entire day. Due to lack of food and water and the resulting blow, he died on the Panchami Tithi. Thereafter, he became established in Swanandak Lok and was worshipped. Hence, due to his ignorance and not getting food on the day of Vaishakh Shukla Chaturthi, his fast ended. Due to the virtuous results of the Chaturthi fast, that great sinner Brahman also became Brahmabhut, that is, became absorbed in Brahma. Therefore, despite being unaware that evil soul became Brahm due to the effect of the fast, then it is impossible to describe the results of the observing the fast as per the rituals. Therefore, O king, many people, known or unknown, became Brahmaleen by observing Chaturthi fast. The person who listens or recites the greatness of Vaishakh Shukla Chaturthi, all his wishes will be fulfilled. Thus, the significance of Vaishakh Shukla Chaturthi described in Sri Mudgal Puran is complete. All those who are listening, please say with me, Jai Shri Ganesh, Jai Shri Ganesh, Jai Shri Ganesh. Friends, please like and share this video. Also do subscribe the channel. Thanks. Jai Shri Ganesh.